the Cosplay Confidential segment coming at ya. I'm QuirkyOwlCosplay, and I'm here with my lovely co-host today,
LitskyCosplay.
So you guys all know the drill here. We pick a topic, we decide to talk about it here in the cosplay community. Bigger segments, smaller little topics. Nothing is too taboo here. So today, I think what we really wanted to talk about, it happened recently in the past at the ALA, Anime Los Angeles convention. It was pretty big here in the community.
Yeah, it's a pretty horrible thing that had happened at the convention. It didn't take place at the actual convention hall, which was the Ontario Convention Center, but it took place at the partnered hotel across from it, actually, and it was quite a horrible incident. Yeah,
so a prominent cosplayer in the community of that area was targeted by a stalker and had her car set on fire.
Yep, and not even just that. Her car had also, a bunch of other cars had also been set on fire too, deliberately. And it's just horrible that these kind of things are happening in the community nowadays. You'd think that, you know, the way that things go, that this stuff wouldn't happen, but it's horrible that it does.
Yeah, and it was 7 cars in total. Just completely melted, char, burned. Like, the guy actually took gallons of
gasoline, just poured it and doused all the cars with it. It was just absolutely horrendous.
And they just used a match. Like, and clearly this guy needed some help. Some kind of help. Mental help, physical help, like just, I don't know what was going on with that, sadly, but yeah, stalking is a big issue.
Yeah, it's a big issue. That and cosplay not with consent is also being a huge issue at conventions. Lots of people don't seem to pay attention to that much. It's horrible.
Have you ever had anyone like slide in your cosplay profile DMs like, hey?
Yeah, I've had a few people come in and I kind of just ignore it nowadays, because at the point if you answer them, you're making the attention and bringing it to them that you're trying to give them what they want, and I'm just not for supporting that, especially when it's people that come at you with the ridiculous stuff that you get in your DMs.
And I was wondering, like, do you know if the stalker started with sliding into the DMs, or did they have a past?
Well, from what I had read and heard, that they actually had a past. They used to film on a YouTube channel for Armored Power Rangers, and they used to be friends. Julia, the target, was the Pink Ranger. And so they had a history, I guess, probably backstory, being friends for a while, but it's gone back for a while.
Oh, that really sucks. You know, sometimes friendships end, but to go so far as setting someone...
I know. And to like even do something like that to ruin that kind of relationship and friendship is just, it's horrible.
Not even just that, but disrespecting the personal property.
And not even that, the other people it affected too.
Exactly.
All the other cars that weren't
even associated.
Exactly, that had absolutely nothing.
No. It's disappointing is what it is. Like, it's aggravating and angry and just...
I feel like we've come so far in this community to now like have a scenario like that happen. It takes us a few steps back and it just puts us in a really bad place.
I'm not happy with it at all. But on the good side, they do also have a GoFundMe page.
Yes.
Going for both Julia and the other people's whose vehicles got damaged.
Yep.
Process.
Which they've actually raised quite a bit of money with that GoFundMe. Their target was $25,000 goal, and they've so far raised about $15,000, which is amazing. I'd love to see all the people in the community that are taking a pitch in to help these horrible scenarios that had happened.
But that's the whole thing. Like, even though when this stuff happens, like, our community really bands together.
It really does. Everyone does, get all together to help everything, no matter the scenario.
Yeah.
They're always there to help.
And I love that about our cosplay community. You know, we all have our ups and downs, but in the end, like, we are here to help each other. And that's the whole thing. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like when you and I became friends.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I never met you in person, and then you were just like, hey, yo, you're going to be in this group. I'm like, okay, cool. These are all of the people. Okay, cool. Let's all help each other. Okay, cool.
It all worked out, though.
It was great. It was a great, fun time doing our Valkyrie evolutions. Yeah, community is really a strong point for us here, especially with the negative things of personalized damage. Cosplay is not consent.
Yep.
Like, I know I've had people literally come up to me, ask me for a photo, thank goodness, but then they would take my prop.
Go ahead.
See, consent. But they would take my prop without consent and pose with it, and I'm like, you don't know how breakable this is.
I had someone do that when I first actually attended a convention. I was Aloy, and I had a couple people come up and just grab my bow from me and like pull on the strings, and I'm like, this string is just a rope. This is not gonna hold.
Yeah, it's like, that is hot glued in there,
Yeah,
sir.
definitely not super glued.
It is an image. It is for pictures. It is not actually going to work.
It's a prop for a reason.
Yeah, so, you know what I found, actually? Kids are the best to ask permission for anything.
100%.
Everything. Little kid will come up to you. Can I get a picture with you? Yes. Can I hold your shield or sword? Yes. Can I have a hug? Yes. You ask.
All the kids that come up to me at conventions and even just like walking the convention halls and seeing the little children all dressed up, it just makes me smile. It's so cute. It's so adorable. Love it when families cosplay.
Right? And that's another great thing. Is like it builds up. The community isn't just people our age. Like, there are older cosplayers, more experienced cosplayers, newer cosplayers, little kid cosplayers, little babies, family cosplayers. Like, it's great. I love the community.
It's an all-inclusive community.
It really is. Have you had any situations in the community, both negative or good, that you would like to talk about?
Negative-wise in the community, there hasn't really been too much for me. Just being a plus-size cosplayer always puts a dent on everything. But besides that, I've experienced quite a lot of good stuff within the community. I've been quite lucky to not have anything bad happen. Every one of the Toronto cosplay community is extremely nice and have not yet had an issue. Yeah,
we're fairly pretty, like, there are segments, but even within the segments, like, there's good cooperation, decent communication. Even when things do happen, we manage to rally together and we just come out stronger. So in the end, the whole word is that even though tragic things happen, horrible things happen, frustrating things happen, we bounce back. It's like a rubber band. You can pull and pull and pull, and it's either we're going to snap, but that doesn't happen very often. We're a very strong rubber band.
Yep.
And the community just goes on. I love it.
It does. Stronger than ever.
Thank you guys joining us for our Cosplay Confidential. Thank you, LitskyCosplay, for coming on and chatting about this stuff.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.